Hi guys, welcome to new big card reading. So today we're gonna see what do you need to heal in order to improve yourself. So we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you can pick a pile and we'll get right into your reading. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what do you most need to heal right now. Okay, so we have the Fool, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Then as clarifiers we have the 8 of Pentacles, Justice, the 2 of Wands, sorry, and the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have Peaceful, Desireless, Patience, and Faultless. Okay. So with the Fool and the 8 of Pentacles, I feel that you should work on your trust. Your trust in the universe, your trust in your guides, your trust in God, whatever it is that you believe in, like a higher source of power, a higher level of being that's like higher than you. So whether that's angel spirits and guides, or like guardian angels and stuff like that, or God or gods, or like whatever you believe in, or just some type of higher energy or the universe, you gotta work on the trust that you have in it, because I feel like you have a hard time stepping into new things. Let's say you want to move, okay, and moving to you would mean to change a lot of things, like it's something new and it's something that's scary, and you are scared that you're gonna be in a worse place than you already are in, or you're just scared of something, scared of change, scared of being unhappy at your new place. And I'm talking about moving, but it could be about anything, like changing jobs, quitting your job, changing program at school, or getting out of a relationship, or getting in a new relationship. Like whatever it is, it's like you don't trust yourself and you don't trust the universe that like by making the step, by taking the leap, everything's going to be good, everything's going to be fine, everything will happen in the best way possible for your highest good. So what you need to heal are your fears of the unknown, your fears of being let down, your fears of being out of control, losing control, or the fear of making the wrong decision. It's like you have to trust yourself. You have to trust that feeling that you have for, like, that desire that you have for change. If there's a decision that's calling to you, like a leap of faith that you need to take that's calling to you, take it. It's like you're letting your fears get in your own way because you don't trust and you don't have faith. And that's something you need to work on so that you're able to take those leaps, so that you're able to face changes, believing that you'll be protected, believing that everything will be good, that you'll be in a happier place, that the outcome will be positive, that you'll be protected along the way, and that you'll be happy at the end of it. Now, with the 9 of Cups and Justice, I feel like to help you heal your fears, you need to find that emotional fulfillment and contentment, I can't say it, the emotional fulfillment and satisfaction within yourself. I feel like you could be unbalanced, like emotionally. Maybe you depend on others, like maybe you depend, like maybe to feel good about yourself, or to feel satisfied, or to feel fulfilled. Maybe you depend on areas in your life, whether they're positive or not, or people in your life, whether they treat you right or not, or whether you're successful or not. And those are not things you should be basing your happiness on. You should be feeling fulfilled just with who you are, like being happy with what you have, being happy with the person that you are, accepting yourself as you are in the now, the good things about yourself, the bad things about yourself, just accepting it all and being fulfilled with what you have in the now. Emotional imbalance also could be that you attach yourself too much on the things that you have, or the things that happen in your life that are negative, or the things that happen in other people's life that are negative, or maybe you're even trying to get love from other people instead of getting it from yourself. Like, you wouldn't feel loved if the person that you're in love with didn't love you. That's not right. You should know that you are loved even if someone doesn't return your feelings. You should feel loved on your own. You should accept yourself and love yourself on your own and feel fulfilled on your own. And I feel like by finding this fulfillment, this happiness, this satisfaction, this love within yourself, and balancing your emotions, this will help you release fears and trust in the universe or whatever you believe in. So it's about finding your own happiness and fulfillment within yourself. So by loving yourself, by accepting yourself as you are, by understanding that everything that you have, everything that happens for your highest good. Even if it looks bad, it's actually for your highest good in the end of it. And understanding too that the way that people treat you, feel about you, think about you negatively is a reflection of their own traumas, is a reflection of their own karma and wounds. It has nothing to do with you. You're still lovable, okay? No matter what other people think, no matter how other people behave towards you. So by understanding those things and accepting yourself and other people and your situation as it is, you can become more emotionally balanced, and this will help you release your fears and trust in the universe when you do take the leaps of faith that you're needed to take. Now we've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. I feel a few things here. I feel like related to the Fool, you might need to take a decision. especially since there's the Two of Wands, this is often about a decision. But with the Two of Wands, it's also often a decision that you've already made, but you just haven't acted on it yet. It's like you know where you want to go. Like this guy, he has 2 wands, but he's only looking at one of the wands. He knows where he wants to go, but he's not walking forward. He's not stepping forward. He's just staying there. And I feel like this is to do with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles could oh, that's my roommate. Sorry. Okay. So the Ten of Pentacles could be about the house. That's why I was talking about moving. For a few of you, this is going to be about finding a new home or moving places or even traveling. But it doesn't have to be. It can be a job or something else, like I've said before. But this is about planning. Well, I feel like it's not even about planning. I feel like you have the plan. You already know where you want to go, especially with the Knight of Swords that I'm going to get into in a bit. But you're just not stepping forward. You're just not taking action. And I feel like this is to do with the fears that you have. This is to do with the emotional imbalance. But I also feel like maybe you have expectations and like high expectations for what you want, and you're holding on to those expectations, and this is creating some type of a blockage or some type of fear that your expectations aren't going to be met, and this is blocking you from stepping forward towards the Ten of Pentacles. I forgot to say the Ten of Pentacles can be about a home, but really it's about material fulfillment. So feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling fulfilled materially, so financially, feeling at home, feeling secure, like in the most powerful way possible. So that's where you want to be, but that's not where you're going, because it's like you need to take action, and you're staying there just watching your decision and not doing anything about it, because I feel like you're just trying to, either you're procrastinating or you're just trying to make plans so that your expectations are met. But the truth is, whatever you expect it to be isn't necessarily what's best for your highest good. Like the place you're gonna end up in is the best place. You have to trust that the place you're gonna end up in is the best place you can possibly end up in for your highest good. You have to trust the universe. You have to trust yourself and your own decisions. And I feel like you're hesitating to take that step, whether that be moving places, changing jobs, changing school program, stepping into a new relationship, getting out of an old relationship, like whatever it is, there's a leap of faith that needs to be taken. There are fears that are needed to be released. There's an emotional balance that needs to happen within yourself, and you need to let go of expectations and just trust that it's going to be the best for your highest good once you move forward, because you know what you want, you know where you want to go. But let go of the expectations and just trust that wherever you end up by taking a step towards what you want is going to be the best place for your highest good. Now, related to that, there's the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is often there when, again, about the home. It's about wanting to, it's a person that is at home and that is seeking home. It's like a mother. The mother is like homey and cozy and like, so with the Knight of Swords, I feel like that's what you want. You want to feel at home, you want to feel safe, you want to feel secure. you want to feel like you belong to where you are. So whether that be your living space, whether that be the job that you're in, whether that is the school program you're in or the relationship you're in, you want to feel home and secure and stable and as if you belong truly there. And you're not right now, but all you have to do is make that step. It's go forward, is take action. Let go of the fear and just trust that that you're gonna end up at the best place possible for your highest good. Let go of the way other people treat you or feel about you, so that you feel fulfilled within yourself, and balance yourself emotionally. Accept yourself, accept your situation. Accepting doesn't mean settling for something that's not good for you. It just means, okay, that's how things are right now. That is fine. What can I do to improve it? If you can do something, then do it. If you can't, and when I say can't, I mean like external factors. Because if you tell yourself, oh, I can't do it right now, and you're just finding yourself reasons to not do something, then you're just procrastinating and you're lying to yourself and you're listening to your fears instead of trusting in the universe. But let's say let's say for some, I'm gonna give you an example that like you can't change anything. Let's say you live with your parents and you don't get well with your parents, and they're just not treating you right. Well, you can't change the way they treat you, because the way they treat you is a reflection of their own wounds and traumas and karma. So they have to heal themselves. You can't do anything about it. What you can do though is move out of your parents. And there's no such thing as I don't have enough money or whatever. It's all like whatever you want to do, if you feel that is the right thing for you. So let's say you were at your parents, you're not it's not going well and you just want to leave. You can't change your parents, but you can change your own situation. So if you're wanting to move out, the universe is going to support you. You can find a way to make it happen. Now, of course, there are many situations and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But in your situation right now, this is saying that you need to release your fears. You need to find emotional balance within yourself and let go of expectations and actually take action towards what you want, instead of just observing things and waiting for something to happen. It's not going to happen unless you take action. In your case, this is not always like this, and it's not like this for everyone. But for you in this particular situation, you need to take action, and that is how you attain this perfect home and fulfillment that you're looking for. Now we've got peaceful, so I relate the peaceful with the Nine of Cups and Justice. So when you accept yourself as you are, like good qualities, bad qualities, whatever, when you accept your situation, when you accept things in the world and in your life as they are for what they are, accepting is not settling, it's just accepting. Okay, it's just, okay, this is how it is and it's okay, I accept it. You feel more peaceful because you don't feel like you need to control anything anymore. You just know that things are as they are for your highest good. And now if you have the power to change it, which you do in this situation, then you change it. So if you're not happy with your own home, and this is just an example, if you're not happy with your home or your job or whatever else, your relationship, you say, okay, I'm not happy here. I accept that I'm not happy here. I accept that I'm not fulfilled with the way this person is treating me, or I'm not fulfilled with the kind of place I'm living in, or I'm not fulfilled with the job I'm doing. Okay, I accept it. This is how it is. Now, can I do something to change it? Yes, I can change job, I can move out, I can quit the relationship. And this, of course it's not easy because you have feelings, you have attachments, you have fears. But the truth is you can change it and you can take that leap, you can make a move forward. You just gotta accept things how they are. Okay, this decision that I've made before didn't lead me to where I want to be. This relationship didn't bring me what I wanted. That's okay. This apartment that I'm in isn't fulfilling me the way I thought it would fulfill me. I accept it. Like, this job that I've been in for 5 years isn't fulfilling me anymore. I accept it. Once you've accepted it, it's easier to let go and move on. And once you've let go and move on, you can take action. So, peaceful to me is all about acceptance, so that you can let go and take action towards what you actually want. Desireless to me is about the expectation things. It's okay to have hope. It's okay to want things, but do not attach yourself to your hope. Don't attach yourself to your expectations. Let go of those expectations. It's okay. You can still hope. You can still have desires. It's just, don't attach yourself to the results or to the outcome that you want to manifest, because you need to let space for the universe to bring you the best outcome possible for your highest good. Because the truth is, even though you're really smart, okay, the universe is smarter than you and it knows better what's best for you. And if you let it the space to manifest it in the best way possible for you by letting go of expectations, then you're gonna end up at the right place for your highest good. So let go of expectations and just trust that you'll end up at the right place. Now with patience, well, of course, you need to be patient with yourself. Accept your own healing time. Accept your own process and accept the divine timing that it takes to bring you those fulfilling feelings that you're looking for. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the universe, and just trust that everything is going to happen in time, the best time possible for your highest good. And you just need to keep trusting and to keep doing the work that needs to be done so that you can achieve your desires. Like your fulfillment or the best outcome for your highest good. So it's not about rushing anything, though the Knight of Swords is about rushing, because I feel like maybe you've been procrastinating and it's just saying, okay, let's go, it's time to do something, just take action. But even once you've taken action, it's going to take time until you're in that place when you're truly completely fulfilled with what you have. So it's saying to be patient with the process, and it starts with your healing and then with taking action, making changes, trusting, and it's just all going to align itself and you'll get to where you want to be. Now, faultless, you could have like self-defeating thoughts or habits, and this is probably advising you to stop putting the blame on yourself. Putting the blame on yourself, but also on other people. With this card, it's more about yourself. So I feel like if you're not in the place you want to be right now, stop blaming yourself, okay? Just accept yourself as you are. If you're not where you want to be right now, if you've made bad decisions before, it was all to lead you where you're meant to be in the future, or where to help you manifest the fulfillment that you want. You needed to go through difficult situations, and this has nothing to do with like fault. Like, it's not your fault. You're not to blame for this. This is just the process that you need to go through to get to where you want to be. So stop blaming yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. Love everything about yourself and accept it as it is. And this is going to help you attain emotional balance and move on from the past too. by moving on from the past, it allows you more space and peacefulness to be able to move towards something new. So don't blame yourself for any wrong in your life, even if like it's taking you time to heal, even if it's taking you time to change, or even if you've made decisions before that turned out not to be fulfilling. Just accept yourself and the decisions you've made and the things you've done as it is. Forgive yourself and move forward. Just let go. And just understand that everything you've been through has led you to where you're now and is leading you to your fulfillment in the end. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So we're going to see what you most need to heal right now. So we have the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Then as clarifiers, we've got the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 7 of Cups. Then we have Expert, Modest, Controlling the Mind, and Conviction. Okay. So with the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Cups, you definitely have to heal your heart chakra. I feel like you've been hurt by other people, either in relationships or even like romantic relationships, or just situationships, or even with just other people that have broken your heart or disappointed you or betrayed you in some way. I feel like you can't open yourself to love really right now, or at least not fully, but for most of you it's not at all. because of the heartbreak you've been through. It's like you've been so wounded, so traumatized that you've just closed your heart and you're not open to, you're not able to open yourself to any opportunities that the universe is offering you. So to heal your heart, this is always difficult to hear, and a lot of people don't like to hear it. But from personal experience and from seeing it in other people, the only way to heal your heart is to accept things as they were and as they are in the present. Accept yourselves, accept the people that were involved in whatever situation that ended up hurting you. Accept things as they are, accept yourself as you are, the good qualities, the bad qualities, everything. Just accepting. Just, okay, that's how it was, that's how I am, that's what happened. That's it. Then you love yourself. Give yourself love. You need to love yourself first before you love someone else. And to heal your heart and be able to open yourself up to love again, you need to first accept, like I've just said and explained, and then love. So give yourself love. Love yourself for everything that you are. You know, like, and when I say everything, I mean, like, you know, if there's something that you're always telling yourself, oh, you're stupid, oh, you shouldn't have done that, or whatever, this is not self-love. You have to, like, to truly love yourself, you have to accept every mistakes that you make and understand that, like, it's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay if something didn't work out. It's okay if you've made bad decisions. Like, you have to be patient with yourself and understanding with yourself first. And to love yourself is also to base your self-worth on who you are as a person instead of on what other people think, feel, or how they treat you. It's finding your self-worth within yourself, which means you're lovable just because you exist. It's understanding that just because you're a being, it's like seeing yourself as a child. Just because you exist, just because you're in this world, you are loved and you deserve to be loved. And however people are treating you, however people are feeling for you or think about you, doesn't matter, because even if they're treating you in a bad way, even if they don't feel the same way, even if they don't reciprocate like loving feelings towards you, this is not defining whether you're lovable or not. And to heal your heart, you need to understand that and give love to yourself, because love is just a healing energy. Love heals, and you don't want to, I feel like you wouldn't do that because your heart chakra is closed and you're probably not open to anyone. But often when your heart is wounded like yours is with the Three of Swords, we tend to look for love in other people. And maybe you're doing that, but I feel like mostly you're just not open to anyone because you're scared of being wounded again or hurt again. But see, it's still applying to you, because to heal that wound, you need to be loved, because love is healing. And you don't want to go and look for love in someone else, because then you become codependent on other people. So you want to find that love within yourself. So really, I'm just rambling, but this is about being patient with yourself, accepting yourself for who you are now and for who you were before, so that you heal. And once you've accepted yourself, and once you find love within yourself, you've already healed a lot. And the next step to open up your heart is to forgive. So it's about first forgiving yourself for any wrong you've done, any bad decisions you've made, anything that you're mad at yourself for. Forgive yourself. And once you've forgiven yourself, you can forgive others. Forgiving doesn't mean that what you did that was wrong was right. It doesn't mean that the way that other people treated you in a bad way was right. It just means to understand that the way people are, even you, the way people are acting in a negative way is coming from their own wounds, traumas, and karma. So it's about feeling compassion for them, because at the core of their being, they're a good person, but the way karma hit them, the way their own past and traumas hit them, made them become or act in a way that is negative or even really bad. And forgiveness is about understanding that, feeling compassion for that, for yourself and for other people that have done bad things or that have hurted you, and then just moving on from it. Now see, if let's say you're with someone that is hurting you and you're forgiving them, this does not mean that you're going back to them, okay? Because that would be toxic if they're still in a bad place. It's just accepting that where they're at in the now is in a place that is toxic for you. And so you forgive them for being in that place and you move on from it. Like you move on from them. So forgiveness isn't an excuse to let something bad come back into your life. It's just a healing process that helps you understand people and feel compassion for people, including yourself, and move on to something better. And once you forgive, then you move into gratitude. So gratitude for the lessons that you've learned through difficult times. So gratitude for your own healing process, for your own challenges and own bad decisions that made you realize that you were doing something bad. If you didn't make those mistakes before, you wouldn't have known that there were bad things to do. Like you could have known like mentally, like, oh yeah, I know that this is a bad thing to do. But by doing mistakes, it gives you kind of a contrast, and it helps you see what would have been the best thing to actually do, or what did you truly want. So let's say the mistake was that you were in a relationship with someone that wasn't good for you, and you chose that person, and you've consciously decided to stay with someone that wasn't good for you. And well, if you hadn't made that decision, you wouldn't have realized that you deserved someone much better. You wouldn't have realized what you actually needed and wanted in a partner, because being with that person that wasn't treating you right made you see what you didn't want, so that you could see more clearly what you wanted. And that is just one of the lessons you could have experienced, but there are many others. And being grateful is just to understand that everything you've been through and everything other people might have put you through helped you get to where you're now, and teached you a lot for your own growth, and guided you to the right path so that you can reach happiness. So this is all to do with this here. To heal your heart, you need to first accept things in yourself as they are. then love yourself, practice self-love, then forgive yourself and other people and situations that have hurted you, and then practice gratitude towards every challenges and every experiences and everyone that's been in your life that have taught you very important lessons for your own personal growth. And once you've done all that, your heart chakra will be open and you'll be able to open yourself to new opportunities for love. With the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you need to be honest with yourself. Especially with the Two of Swords, I feel like you could have a tendency to be in denial, to refuse the truth. Like, say the truth hurts. Like, let's say, like, this could be triggering if that's your situation, but it's just an example. Let's say someone betrayed you, and you loved that person so much, and you trusted that person so much, and you would have never thought that this person could betray you, and they did. But you keep finding excuses for them, and you keep telling yourself, no, they didn't betray me, like, I did this, or like whatever it is that you're doing. Well, this is denying the truth. You need to heal that denial habits of yours, those denial habits of yours, so that you're really honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest, then you can't accept things as they are, since you're not seeing clearly. So by being honest with yourself, so with that example again, it's like, okay, I did trust that person. I would have never thought this person would have betrayed me, but they did. And I accept it for what it is. It's hard and it hurts. And this is just an example, it could be something else. It's hard and it hurts, but once you've accepted it, it's easier to go through the healing process to open up your heart. You have to accept things so that you can move on from them at the end of the healing process. So with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, this is saying to offer truth to yourself. So try and see whatever it is within yourself that you keep denying, whether it be about your own habits, something that you might deny about yourself. Like, oh no, I'm not like that. But truly, deeply you know you are, and you just keep denying it. Try to find those things. And about other people too. Like, oh no, this didn't happen. Or whatever. Stop denying it. Just accept it. And this will help you to heal. Truly. Not just on a surface level, you know. The Two of Swords and the Empress is similar. Because the Two of Swords is often about denial. It's also about confusion and indecision, which is reflected with the Seven of Cups that I'm going to get into. But I feel like in a way you're denying who you are as a person. Maybe you're telling yourself, oh, I deserve to be treated badly. Or like, maybe not in those words, but there are many ways you can tell yourself that you deserved something bad in it, even if you didn't. Let's say someone treated you badly. Let's take that same example and apply it to your situation, whatever it is. And it doesn't even have to be romantic. But let's say someone treated you badly, and you just keep finding excuses for them. When, well, you're telling yourself, I deserved it. You're telling yourself that it's like you're settling for something bad that someone did to you. Or say someone treated you badly and you're like, well, it's my fault. I wasn't honest enough with them, or I wasn't loving them enough, or I wasn't receptive enough with them. That is not true. That is just denying who you are. That is just settling for something that isn't good for you. This is a denial, because who you truly are is the Empress here. The Empress is the Empress is full of love. The Empress is giving. The Empress is completely fulfilled within herself. She's abundant. She's successful. She's happy. She's giving. She's nurturing. She's beautiful. And it's like you're not even able to look at yourself. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am nurturing, caring, and loving. I deserve love. I love myself. And this is something you should be able to do. It's like there's a huge pattern here where you're not accepting yourself. And this is something you need to heal. And often when we say you need to accept yourself, we think about the bad things. So like, okay, I'm a jealous person and I accept that about myself. Or I get angry easily and I accept that about myself. Like, often we're going to think about those kind of things, but it's also accepting the good things. So like, I'm a very nurturing and giving person. I accept that about myself. Or I'm really loving and I have a lot to give in relationships. I accept that about myself. So you need to see everything about yourself and truly accept it and embrace it as it is. So to heal that, I would say, like I've mentioned, to look at yourself in the mirror, like look at yourself in the eye in the mirror and tell yourself, I love myself for this and this and that. I love this about myself, and not only the good things but the bad things too. Like, I love everything about myself and I accept myself for who I am completely. And once you're in that state of acceptance, you've reached the first lessons of the healing process, which is acceptance. So there's a lot about denial here, accepting things and people as they are, including yourself. Now there's something about commitment here, with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Well, if you've been hurt, you could be hesitant to commit yourself to anyone anymore, because you're scared that you're just going to end up hurt again. This might be because you have too much emotions, or it could even just be confusion, because I see that you're not seeing things clearly because you're in denial about a lot of things. So it's like you need to clear that up, like your confusion. And to clear up your confusion, you need to release denial, like I've said for so long now. Release denial. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Accept everything that happened as it is. Accept yourself as it is. Accept other people as they are. Accept the situations you've been through as they are. And then you can see clearly things that happen for how they truly happen. People as they truly are. Yourself as you truly are. And once you know that, you're in a space of acceptance, you see more clearly, and then you can go into love, forgiveness, and gratitude. And this is going to clear up the whole Seven of Cups thing, which is confusion and illusions. And this is going to help you open up to commitment again. I feel like you wouldn't commit right now, for most of you this is going to be about relationships, but it could be commitment to anything else if relationship doesn't resonate with you. It could be commitment to a task or a job or whatever, and you're just scared of being disappointed again. But once you've cleared your denial up and you see things for what they are and you're accepting things for what they are and people, once you've gone through the healing process, so I'm going to repeat it as much time as possible so that you remember, acceptance, self-love, forgiveness, and gratitude, you're going to see things more clearly. Your heart is going to be more open, and you're going to be able to open yourself to commitment again. So there's a lot of repetition in your message here. That just must be what you need to heal, Now with expert, the expert card often comes up when you have to deal with a lot of poison in your life. But you've had to deal with a lot of poison in your life. So when I say poison, I mean unhealthy situations, unhealthy relationships, just bad people, or even really bad habits of yours and addictions and stuff like that. Just really toxic things. And you've been through so much of it that now you've become an expert at dealing with it. So the advice here is, since this is about healing, it's like you're not an expert yet, but you need to become an expert. So it's about, if it's about relationship, well, you know what's bad now. You know what you don't want now. You know what kind of person isn't good for you. So since you've learned all those lessons, it'll be easier for you to choose someone that's really good for you in the future, because you've become an expert at seeing the bad. And it's the same thing in any other situation. You've become so good at seeing toxic shit that now you can just I can't find the word. You can just get away from it, basically, or even heal it if it's within yourself. Like, let's say you have an addiction, or just a bad habit that is toxic for you. You've been through it so much and so many times that now you must know how to avoid it or heal it. It basically says that you have all the answers you need, you just have to practice them. So you've learned all the lessons, now you just have to put them in application. So if it's about an addiction, well, you know it's bad for you, so now you have to heal it and let go from those bad patterns. If it's about bad relationships, well, you know what you don't want now, and so you can choose what you want. Modest. I see modest as being humble. Maybe that goes with the acceptance thing again. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because there's a lot of things about yourself that you need to accept. And sometimes it's good things. And sometimes it's like more negative things. And you just need to be humble and just accept it for whatever it is. Like, okay, this is not where I want to be at right now, but it is where I'm at. Or like, this is not what I was planning for the future. Like, this is not what I was planning to happen, but that's what happened, and just accept it as it is. Being humble with yourself. And then there's controlling the mind. So controlling the mind, this is about the denial stuff and the confusion. Your denial habits are making you very confused and very imbalanced. And so by being truthful with yourself, by being honest with others too, but especially with yourself first, you're learning to control your mind, and this is going to help you heal. So anytime you notice that you're denying something about yourself or about someone else, just notice it and change it immediately. This could be in forms of little lies that you tell yourself. Like, I can give you an example. It doesn't have to relate to you, but just so that you understand how you can control your mind. I personally used to say things to other people about myself that weren't completely true, but I knew that they would like me if I would say that about myself. For example, it was good things, but say I was hanging out with people that were low vibrational, like they had low vibration, and they were more into like toxic things. So like they weren't really moral, and so when I would talk to them, I would say immoral things to please them, so that they think that I'm at the same level as them, but I wasn't thinking those things at all. And so I was lying to myself, even though I knew that I was a very moral person. I was still saying to those friends that I was immoral, because I knew that they would relate to me more if I said that I was. You know? So that's just an example, but it's like, don't lie to people about who you are just because you want to please them. And also, don't lie to yourself about who you are just because it was a mistake. Like, anyways. And now, anytime I see that I'm doing something like that I say something that isn't completely true, I correct myself. So if I say something to someone because I know that it's going to please them, I correct myself immediately and I say the actual truth. And that's how I healed it. And that's how you can heal it. So as soon as you catch yourself lying to yourself or lying to someone else, correct it immediately. And this is going to help you control your mind and heal yourself. Then we have conviction. So this is really just a message about trusting that you'll get to where you want to be. And this is something I'm going to repeat for like most piles, to be completely honest, but it's coming up each and every time because it's super important. Like, trust that like you'll get to where you want to be. A lot of blockages that people have when they're trying to heal or when they're trying to manifest what they want is that they don't even believe that they can have it. It's like they hope that they can have it, but they don't actually believe in it. And so believe that you can heal. Believe that one day there's someone that's going to be really good for you, that you're going to be happy with that person. Believe that you can heal yourself. Believe that next time an opportunity is given to you, you will be able to take it and it's going to be fulfilling. Believe that you're going to be happy. Believe that you're going to make your dreams come true. Like, you need to trust. You need to be convinced that it's going to work, that you're going to heal, that you're going to be happy. And this is hard to do, but just by telling yourself, and this is going to be contradictory, because it's kind of lying to yourself, but it's not lying to yourself. If you tell yourself that it's going to work, even if you don't believe in it, keep doing it, because what's blocking you is fear. What's blocking you is disbelief. And those are blockages that you can change. And to unblock them, you need to change your mentality. So if your mentality is to disbelieve, then you need to change it into believing. And to change it, you need to believe. And so even if at the beginning you feel like you're forcing yourself to believe something, well, eventually you're actually going to believe it. Of course, it's not just about telling yourself that it's going to happen. It's also about making the changes, going through the healing process, taking action to heal and to change and everything. Like, you have to partake in the healing process and the changes within yourself and the self-growth so that you attain your wishes, right? But by doing those things, so healing process and everything I've talked about in this reading, and plus changing your mentality so that you actually believe that you're going to get what you want and that you're going to be happy, you will manifest what you want. It all goes together. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what do you need to heal right now. Oops. So we have the Queen of Cups, Death, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords. Then as clarifiers, we've got the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ten of Wands. And then for you, some other clarifiers came up. For the Five of Cups, we've got the King of Swords. And for the Ten of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. Then we have Renunciation, Non-Violence, Charity, and Determination. So first of all, with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords, I feel like you need to do research on yourself. The Queen of Cups is about your emotions, so I feel like you need to go and explore your emotional self. I feel with the cards that you're already a very spiritual person. You've probably went through a lot, but it helped you grow personally as a person, like emotionally and mentally, but also spiritually for sure. I feel like you have the ability to go within yourself and see what's wrong and what needs healing. And I feel like right now what you can do to heal yourself is to listen to your emotions and let yourself feel them and accept them as they are. I feel like you could be a very emotional person, and I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm just saying that the Queen of Cups is loving and caring, and it's like sweet emotions. And I feel like you're usually very connected to your emotions, but I feel like maybe right now you're kind of trying to protect yourself from your emotions, and maybe you're trying not to feel them. But what you need to heal has a lot to do with how you feel. So what you need to do right now is to let yourself feel instead of avoiding your emotions or trying to analyze them. I feel like you probably analyze your emotions a lot, and maybe that's not helping you. So when you feel something, it's important that you just let yourself feel it. So say you're sad. You sit in this sadness and you just let it pass. Cry if you need to. Scream in your pillow if you need to. Take a shower and cry under the shower if you need to. Like whatever it is that you need to do when you're sad, just let yourself feel it and go through it. And once you felt it, you can actually accept it for what it was and let it go. If you keep it inside and you prevent yourself from actually feeling it, you're just pushing it further away. So in the sense that like it's gonna come back, it's always gonna come back. So let yourself feel it and stop analyzing it. Just shut up your mind. Okay? And like it's not as hard as it seems. But as soon as you see that like you're analyzing stuff, just stop analyzing it and just let yourself feel. And once you've gone through the emotion, you can accept it and let it go. And emotions come and go, so maybe it'll come back, but at least it won't be an accumulation of feelings that you've repressed. It's just gonna be more healing each time you let yourself feel. Each time you feel sad or depressed, just see it as an opportunity to heal. And to heal, you need to feel so that you can let go. Now with Death, the Five of Cups and the King of Swords, for a lot of you, I feel like you've probably lost someone, like someone you really cared about that passed away, and you've repressed that grief for a long time. For some of you, it's going to be recent. For some of you, it's a long time ago, but you've repressed the grief that this loss has caused you. Now, if this is not someone who passed away, it can be just a disappointing outcome to a relationship or something, because death can be an actual person that passed away. It can be a relationship that's ending. It can be anything that is ending. It can be a job that is ending. But with the Five of Cups, it's something that ended in a disappointing way, in a way that left you sad and grieving. Now, this is saying that you need to let yourself feel any emotions that are coming from this lost or ending, whatever is the ending. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Like for some of you, it's going to be a job that ended. For some of you, you've actually lost someone who passed away. For some of you, it's a relationship that ended. But let yourself feel all of the feelings that this ending caused you, so that you can finally let it go. Your message altogether is to let go and surrender, from what I'm seeing. But to be able to let go of and surrender, you need to first accept things for what they were. So accept how things happened. And for what I'm seeing, it didn't end up well. So either in a disappointment or in like actual death, which is possible for some of you. Just accept it. And it hurts to accept it. So let yourself feel the hurt. Let yourself cry if that's what you need. If it's anger, then let yourself be angry. Find a healthy way to express your anger. For some, it's going to be screaming. Not screaming at someone because you want it to be healthy. So like, I don't know, screaming in your pillow, screaming underwater, screaming at the top of a mountain. Maybe it's doing some type of sport or whatever it is. Just find a way to channel your feelings so that you can actually let yourself feel them, accept them, and then let them go. There's a lot of soul searching here. We've got the Devil and the Hermit. So I feel like you have habits that are very toxic for you that you need to let go of. And it's not specifying really what those habits are are here in the reading, but it's saying with the Hermit that if you go within yourself, you'll know. So I feel like the reason there's not a lot of informations, to be honest, in your reading, and there was a lot in the other ones, but I feel like the reason why is because you're very self-aware. You're a very realized and spiritual person, and you're actually really good at soul searching within yourself, and you already have a really good connection with the higher source, whether that be your angel spirits and guides or the universe or God. And this is saying to go within and to find all those toxic habits that you have, to spot them and figure them out and then heal them and let them go. So I can give you a few examples, because a toxic habits doesn't mean that, because the devil can be about addiction, so it can be, alcohol or drugs or sex addictions. But sometimes it's just going to be eating a big cake every time you feel sad, or it's going to be cutting yourself off from other people too much, because it's good sometimes, to take time for yourself, but since we are talking about toxicity here, it's about cutting yourself too much from other people. Or it could be having negative mindsets, so like being really down on yourself, or being mean with yourself, or being mean with other people. Or I don't know, it could be to avoid your emotions, and I feel like for you that could be it. You could be avoiding your emotions. That could be a toxic pattern. I feel like you might have a few of them, and you need to go within to truly see them for what they are, and then accept them, heal them, and let them go. Like I said, this is a lot about surrendering. I feel like I've already said that like 3 times, but you're a very spiritual person, and you will be able to let it go once you've let yourself feel the feelings you've been avoiding. Then we have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. So I feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself. And it's making you feel very depressed and stressed out and down, exhausted, overwhelmed. And this is because you're expecting too much out of yourself. Maybe you're impatient with yourself, with your healing process. Maybe you're like, but I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to grieve anymore. It's been a long time. Like, I want to move on. I just want to let go. And yes, you want to move on, you want to let go, but you won't ever be able to move on and let go if you don't accept your feelings, if you don't let yourself feel the bad emotions. And I feel like you're avoiding that because you're expecting yourself to be healed already. But the truth is, there is no right time or right amount of time to heal. It's just your own time. You're going to be healed when you're going to be healed. That's just what it is. You got to be patient with yourself and with your healing process. If you're still sad about something that happened years ago, it's okay. And it's probably because you didn't allow yourself to feel. You probably repressed all the sadness and anger that this situation caused you, and it's just been within you for this huge amount of time, and now is the time to let yourself feel so that you can heal from it and then let it go. By pressuring yourself into healing too fast, you're just putting even more pressure on yourself. You're just making yourself feel even more depressed and down. So be patient with yourself. let yourself feel all of your feelings that are coming from past disappointing situation, or that are coming from endings that you had to face in your life. And then go within and search for any negative habit that you have, so that you can change it and let it go. Now we've got renunciation. So this is all about the surrendering. Accept yourself, let yourself feel, let go, just renounce it. And surrender. It can sound hard, but as soon as you're in the healing process, and right now you're at the phase where you need to let yourself feel, it gets easier to let go. Non-violence, I feel like this is to do with the expectations that you put onto yourself, or the pressure that you put onto yourself. Don't be harsh with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Maybe sometimes you feel very sad and you tell yourself things like, why are you sad? You shouldn't be sad. That is not true. There's no situation in which you should tell yourself that you shouldn't be sad, or you shouldn't be feeling what you're feeling. Feelings are just feelings, and you need to let yourself feel. And once you've let yourself feel, you can move on from it. So be kind with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind with your emotions. Be patient with your emotions, so that you can let them go when you're ready to. Charity, I feel like you're the kind of person that feels really good when you're helping others. So obviously we don't want you to only help others and not yourself. You should always put yourself first. Like, love yourself first, accept yourself first, forgive yourself first. Have priorities that are self-focused, but not in an egotistical way, just in a loving way, like love for yourself. But I feel like you heal a lot from helping others. So I don't know what, it'll be different for each and every one of you, but let's say you have a special gift, like art or counseling, or like whatever it is that is helping other people, or that is inspiring other people. Do that because helping others helps you. And I feel like also, let's say you're good at giving advice to your friends or just to random people. Maybe by helping them with their problems, you're actually getting answers for your own problems. I feel like this could be a way you get answers. By helping other people with their own problems, you're finding solutions to yours. So this is not to say that you should only focus on helping others, but it's just saying that this is a tool that you have to help yourself and to heal yourself. So you can use it, as well as all of the other things we've discussed here. Now, determination. This is saying not to give up. This is saying to keep going. It's being patient with your healing process, but also keep doing the work that you're doing on yourself to be able to heal and move on. Never give up, even if the sadness comes again and again and again, even if it takes you time to truly overcome your grief and heal it. Keep going. Always keep going. Don't lose your determination to heal yourself, because you will heal yourself. You're already healing yourself, and you'll get to that place where you're truly happy and moved on from whatever endings you faced before. You just need to be patient and let yourself live in the present. If in the present you feel depressed, then let yourself feel depressed. Let yourself feel it so that you can heal it and let it go. And keep going. Because I feel like you're doing very well already. just stop avoiding your feelings. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.